My name is Gustavo. I'm from Brazil. I used to I joined a military school for undergrad, and with that, all the environment of giving back to my country because of my military background, I decided to join the Brazilian oil company back in 2012. 5 years later, this very company that used to be, every year the top company of that research, great places to work, got involved in a huge corruption crisis. And then I started to realize that the engineering part of the company wasn't, the biggest problem to tackle. It was more about, corporate management and also anti-corruption practices and transparency. So I started to plan to do an MBA to get better in one of these options, and I was looking for NGOs and other international organizations to build up more concept and to get more involved into the compliance and anti-corruption practices. Because I think this is where the anti-corruption practices should be applied in regions like South America differently than Europe. One of my main questions here is how fast should we tackle corruption in order not to put your country into recession and impact the working class. Wow, I would recommend even to my mom to come to feel like, hey, there's a part of the world that is really thinking about how to improve the lives of the working class and the normal citizen. There's a lot of young people here, which brings me a lot of joy. There's a lot of people who are not directly involved into law. So I'm not the only engineer here, which makes me really happy. I think this is a topic that must be discussed throughout all the backgrounds and also public, private sector, and all the aspects of civil society.